What is up, my brothers from another mother? Literally just finished a 2-hour-long Skype call with author Alan Roger Currie. A little bit of background. I was introduced to him at the 21 convention, and I also read his book, Mode 1, which talks about the 4 different modes of communication, from highly effective to highly ineffective when it comes to expressing your desires, interests, and attentions to women. Some call him a dating coach. I'd say he's more of a communications expert. He just applies it more to the dating scope. So you're going to get a lot of cold, hard truth bombs and golden nuggets in these segments that are going to be coming out over the next coming weeks. I will say this. I'm going to leave quite a bit of this material behind the Patreon paywall. Some of it is quite premium, 1, and 2. There's some discussion and language used, and it's not that politically correct. So I'm going to leave it behind there so we don't offend any snowflakes. What I will say is, if you guys want to access the Patreon content, the link's below. Go ahead and support over there. You'll be able to access all of these pieces and every prior piece that I've put out as well, which includes Q&A segments and deeper topic discussion, sometimes 45 minutes to an hour long, on things like how I've been improving my testosterone levels at the age of 44. I will also say, Alan Roger Currie, fantastic talk. Thank you very much. Your links are all below. You guys should go and probe his material. Take a look at his YouTube channel. And I really, really hope that you guys enjoy these segments and you also consider supporting the creation of this work. Thanks. Talk to you guys later. Peace. Alan, let me get your thoughts on this MGTOW movement, right? We got a lot of guys here that are completely unplugging from the sexual marketplace. And I mean, you've got different ends of the scale. You got the guys that are living in the cabin in the woods that hunt their own food, grow their own vegetables. They don't have a bank account. They don't deal with the government. They certainly don't deal with women. The guys that are willing to date women on a short-term basis, but nothing that allows them to move into a long-term dating relationship. So more of, they call it the pump and dump sort of scene. So I want to get your thoughts on that strategy that a good portion of dudes out there now have adopted of, men going their own way. Living their lives to become the best versions of themselves and not putting up with drama that comes into their life on a long-term basis from women. So what are your thoughts on that strategy? And, do you have any feedback for people that use it?
Well, if for people who've watched some of my past videos know, I've had, honestly, for lack of a better way of putting it, a love-hate relationship with MGTOW subscribers. I've had some beefs with them on 2 or 3 of my videos. But then I have guys who own all 4 of my audiobooks who tell me that they're MGTOW. So I definitely have followers who call themselves MGTOW subscribers. As you alluded to, there's different layers and different variations of the MGTOW subscribers. And I would say a lot of them I don't have a problem with. Some I do. I don't think any man should just completely take himself out of the dating scene because of his, disappointments and frustrations related to dealing with women. I always tell guys, first engage in some self-examination and find out what you may be at fault for your own frustrations. And then once you assess that, then you can make adjustments on how you interact with women. But I think men need to just stop allowing women to exhibit the behavior that most frustrates them. For example, you might hear some guys say, I'm tired of women being spoiled. Quit allowing women to act spoiled towards you. I'm sick of women being fickle. Don't tolerate that shit. Or materialistic, don't offer to spend big money on women, and so on and so on. So some things guys got to get themselves right with. But all that said, I do have a book called The Beta Male Revolution, where I basically say that for those guys who want that, what I call traditional old school relationship, I understand their jaded attitude, because I did a video called Women Will Never Be the Same as They Were Before the 1960s. And that's just the reality. So for those guys, I understand them saying, fuck this. I can't seem to find a traditional woman. So fuck it, I'm just going to go my own way and concentrate on my career goals and etc.
Yeah, I definitely echo a lot of that. I see guys unplugging far too much from the sexual marketplace, and I mean it makes it easier for me when I want to go into it, right? Like, it makes it a lot easier for me to participate because it's not hard to shine amongst, it's not hard to soar like an eagle when you surround yourself with turkeys. And I think a lot of the guys let themselves become a turkey just because they're just not willing to accept that there's certain aspects about intergender relationships between men and women and female nature and masculinity and femininity that you just have to kind of like roll with. And once you get it, it's like a superpower, right? Like, am I wrong? Is it not a fucking superpower?
I couldn't have said it better. Cool. I mean, you basically summed it up, man. I talk about that a lot on my videos. I use the phrase women's true nature. I always say that all species, it could be a whale, a lion, every species has its true nature. And as you just said, as a man, you can't allow yourself to become angry and frustrated by that. Your reaction should be more so like when you become red pill aware about women's true nature, like, okay, I didn't know that. Now that I know, I'm going to make certain adjustments here and there and move forward. But you don't want to be the guy who takes his ball and goes home and says, oh, I didn't know women were like that. Well, fuck all women, fuck them. I'm just going to play video games for the rest of my life. No,